side of an outcrop, and the old timers have just poured straight in. It's quartz, and I believe the gold that they were getting here was in a quartz vein. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to do some sampling here, take some samples, take them home, crush them, pan them out, and see if I can get onto the gold that these gold timers found here. Anyway guys, I'll get to work and I'll be back soon. Okay guys, I'll just show you what I'm seeing. In the floor, there's some float rock here, just quartz, the quartz vein. There's another big monka just there. And as you get up into the face, I'll just go across. So you've got this side here, you can see all the dirt in there, that's all just sloughed down from the top over the years. But this entire vein, face I should say, it just looks like one big quartz vein. Yeah, so all I can do, you can see here, there's that's another part of the quartz. This is all quartz here, quartz vein, quartzite vein, and you can see the other vein starts there. See where it's sheared? It's sheared, then it starts another vein. But if you look at the veins closely, you will see there's fractures in all these veins. So this has actually been fractured and refractured, and as it gets fractured, the fluids from down below come up through the fractures. So this, and if you look down here, you can see it's all broken up, all the quartz in there, the actual vein, it's all broken up. This is where I suppose this is where the old timers dug into here. They've actually dug this stope, but from looking back here, they've gone straight in here. So this is where I'll take my samples from. I'll break some of this out, and I've got my big sledgehammer. I'll try and bust some of this material out in here, and there's bits and pieces on the floor here. I'll have a good look around. I'll have a look at the dump, and just see if I can find some really super mineralized quartz that they were chasing. Yeah, because usually the gold's only in one type of the vein. If you look at the vein here, see how it's all broken up? There's all little thin stringers and that running through it. This would be a good spot to sample. I might break some of this out too, sample it. Yeah. Okay guys, I'll get into it and I'll get back to you. Okay, just here in the waste dump, I found this piece of quartz. I just broke it open, and you can see all the mineralisation. It's all rusty, so I'm going to take a sample of that. That'll be sample number 1. Yeah, just in the waste pile here. Okay, I've just broken a sample out of here, out of the wall. It's not actually out of the face in there. I had a look in there. I don't like the looks of that. That's all quartzite. It's quartzite in there, but when I broke the rocks out and looked at them, there's not much in the way of mineralisation. Anyway, across here, this part of the vein here, it's all been crushed and broken up and re-cemented. If you look down in here, you can see those little clear quartz veins in amongst it. Yeah, and this rock here, it's all been crushed, and you can see down here, you can see the veins, all the veins running through it. So this part of the rock formation here, it's been crushed, and other fluids have raced up through the cracks, the fractures. That's why you've got all these different veins in this. It only goes just across to here, and in here you can see the rusty red, where that's like a contact zone there, where another fracture has been in the quartz. The fluids have raced up through the fractures. Yeah. So I've got a big pile of material here that I've just broken out of the wall. So I'll just take this. This will be sample number 2. Right, that's where I took sample number 2 out of there. Out of that fractured vein. There's number 2. So that's number 2. Now across to the left here, there's another section. And it's all fractured and crushed. The same as sample number 2. So I'm going to take another sample out of here because you can see there's thin quartz veins running up through it. And you get all this material here. It's all rusty orange colour. And it's all been crushed. So I'm going to take a sample out of there. That'll be sample number 3. Okay, this is where I'm taking sample number 3. Just up in here. You can see this, there's a face here, and then there's a new vein. That's what I've sampled. And if you look in here, look, there's another thin vein running through there, and it's all rusty, red, orange. Just a thin little vein runs through there. In between this crushed, fractured vein that I'm sampling and the harder country rock, I suppose you'd call it. That's quartzite. Yeah, so I'll be taking this vein out, this strip here out. That'll be going into bag sample number 3. There's the stope that I was just sampling, and just over here there's another digging. Just a shallow digging. And again, in the bank you can see those fine little string of veins running through the wall. Yeah, so maybe they dug this pit, maybe it was continuation of the other pit. Okay, I hope you can hear me. Just up the hill from the workings, I found this vein here, and it's really mineralized. It's got a lot of sulfides in it. That red is where the sulfides have rusted out. And this one here, you can see those little square vugs. That's where the sulfides cubes were, and they've just rusted out, just leached away. Yeah, so I'm going to take some of this. I'll take a sample of it, and I'll take it home, crush it, and pan it, see if there's anything in it. Okay guys, I'm back home, and I've got 3 samples. I'll be crushing them, and then I'll pan them out, and we'll see what we get. Yeah. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, sample number 1, pan number 1. I'm only putting little amounts in the pan at a time. Yeah, just to see if we get anything. This is always the fun part. So I've never added or open stope that I just sampled. I've never sampled that before, so this is the first time. So. And I don't know if I've taken the right samples out of there, out of that stope or not, so it's just a hit and miss game, I suppose. I can see some metal in the pan, but I think some of that metal's from the crusher. All that dark metal up there, some of that's from the crusher. Oh, I can see a piece of gold. Ha ha! I can see a piece of gold, guys. I don't know if you better see it. Right there in front of my finger, I hope you can. And up the back of the pan there's some super fine stuff. I can see it. Yeah. Okay. Now, I've got to make sure that that's gold and it's not just bloody sulfides, but it looks like gold. It's behaving like gold. That real fine stuff's staying at the back of the pan. There's that big piece just there. That looks like it might be a piece of sulfide, that piece right there, where I've got my finger. That looks like it's sulfide, but up the back of the pan I can see fine, super fine specks of gold all around here. Yeah, so I'm going to hang on to that, and I'll snuffle it up, and I'll run the jewelers, I'll run the microscope over it. Yeah, so that'll be once I'll keep all this from sample 1, and then I'll sample number 2. Okay, pan number 3 and the last pan I'll sample number 1, and yeah, fine gold in each pan, guys. So there's, in this sample that I took, sample 1, there's very fine gold in it. Yeah, no big lumps, no big pieces, just super fine stuff. But there appears to be a lot of it, a lot of fines. At least I know there's this sample that I took, this sample 1, at least I know there's gold in that material. Let's have a look, see if we can get a bigger piece. All that dark metal you can see there, that's all metal out of the crusher. I just used my small crusher today, I didn't use the big crusher. No big pieces, but there is all up in here, there's all super fine gold, really fine stuff. Yeah. Okay, I'll get back to you with sample 2. Okay, sample number 2, pan number 1, and I just had a look at the material or the gold that I panned out of that sample 1, and there's it's very fine gold, but there's heaps of it, and I'll put a little video up of it and I'll show you. And I didn't even run the microscope across the whole pan. It's just one section, and there's just pieces of gold everywhere in the pan, but unfortunately it's really fine gold. But in saying that, it'd be worth going back there, because maybe I could dig deeper into that wall or go down into the floor and look for more of that sample 1, and yeah, I'll get some more of that rock, that sample 1, and maybe I can get some richer ore. Obviously the old timers, they got onto the good stuff. Okay, let's see if this material is going to be any good. There's all them, you can see the metal. That's from the crusher, all that dark metal. I'm not seeing any gold like I did with that sample 1. That sample 1, you could really see the gold. Oh, yeah, there could be some there. I won't know until I look under the jeweler's loop. Oh, I think there's a piece of gold right there, guys. At the tip of my finger there. Yeah, that's a piece of gold there. You can see it easily. Or I can. I don't know if this camera's going to do it justice. Anyway, I'll get back to you. Okay. Pan number 3 and the last pan of sample 2. And not seeing many specks, only just a few little specks, a few little fine specks. But sample one was really good. And I just remember now that sample 1, I got that out of the tailings pile. So I'm going to have to go back and grab the rest of that rock out of the samples pile, and then look, and then try and match it up as to the rock that's in that stope, and see if I can get more. The ideal thing to do is to try and dig further into the wall, or down into the floor of that stope, and try and find out try and find a richer pay streak. Stay tuned, I'll be right back. Okay, now where was I? Right, let's see if we can get anything out of this one. Yeah, so that material that was in the waste pile, that was actually quite good. So it'd be nice to get a nice piece that you could actually see. I can see some fine stuff out the back of the pan now. Looks like fine gold. Yeah. Okay guys, I'll get back to you with sample 3. Okay, pan number 1 of sample 3, and at sample 2, yeah, it didn't have much. Had a few specks of gold, but nowhere near as much as sample 1. Yeah, so sample 3, we'll see what this one's like. This was taken out of that vein from inside the stope. So it'll be interesting to see what we get out of this one. I can go back and take more samples now that I know there's gold there. Okay guys. Okay, let's see if we can get any big specks out of this lot. No, it's just going to be fine stuff up the back here, I think. Yeah, I'll get back to you with another pan. Okay, third and last pan of sample 3, and I could only see a few little specks of gold. And that was under the jeweler's loop. Yeah, couldn't see anything with the naked eye. Yeah, not much at all, this stuff. But that's alright, that tells me not to worry about this material. The material I need to chase is the sample 1, that material. Rightio. Let's have a look, see if we can get the thing out of this one. I'll just bring this around here in the sun. There, that's probably better. I can't see anything. I can't see a single speck there with no, oh yes I can. That looks like a piece just there. Super fine. And I think there's a few little specks up the back here in the pan. Really fine. Yeah. Okay guys, I'll get back to you at the wrap up. Well guys, that was a bit better. Sample 2 and 3 just had, as you saw by the video I took from under the microscope, just a couple of little pieces, not much. But sample 1, yeah, I've definitely got to go back and get some more of that sample where I got sample 1 out of the waste pile, and see if I can match it in with what's in the dig face where the old timers dug out, or even maybe dig down to the floor a bit and see if I can get some more of that material. I think that's the go for sure. Yeah. Okay guys, that's it. Cheers. Oh, that's nice. It's pretty warm today and it's getting hotter. Yeah, thanks again for watching my videos, for subscribing and helping my channel. Nothing else to say, I don't think, guys. Have a Merry Christmas, and I'll be back. I'll probably be back just after Christmas, between Christmas and New Year. I'll do another video. Maybe I might roast some of those sulfides and process those. Yeah, see if I can get some gold out of that stuff. Okay guys, thank you. Stay safe out there, take care, watch out for the silly people, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Okay, bye for now.